products, in this case, better products for our kitchen. And here is one of them. It's called our Sprout item. And this was created by a mom in Louisiana who probably like me, and I know, Lisa, for you, when you cook for the family, especially taco night, I've got the ground beef in the pan. I got to drain the grease from it before I put in my taco seasoning. And there I am doing the little shuffle and dance with the lid over the sink, and then there goes all the meat down the drain,
or you're trying to put it in a can, okay, and you're doing this, and you're holding, like you said, juggling, and you're holding this and you're trying to drain it all in there, not safe, or you're putting it in a trash bag and it melts the bag, not a good idea.
Exactly. Well, you know what? This mom said, enough. I'm going to come up with something better. And she came up with the Easy Greasy Strain and Save Kitchen Colander, and already customer top rated because, yes, you've done the struggle. No longer. This is heat resistant, and it's perfect for drying grease, not just from ground meat, but from bacon, from sausage, and so much more that you can do with this. It's a QVC price of $18.83. You know, Lisa, she's a busy mom. She brings us wonderful kitchen products here, and this one I've never seen before, but I am so intrigued because this is truly, I think, an everyday problem for anybody who cooks.
You got it. And this was invented by Michelle Schroeder, a woman from New Orleans, who said, you know what, I need a better mousetrap here. I need to figure out a way to do this. So she went online and she tried looking everywhere to find something that she could do this with, draining her bacon fat, her fat from the, you know, meats that she's doing taco night, stuff like that. And so she couldn't find anything. She said, you know what, I'm going to make it. I'm going to create it and make it myself. So this is what she did. If you look inside here, you can see she made the holes elongated so that when you're doing like ground meat, it doesn't get stuck in the holes and not drain.
Well, that's why I never use a colander, because it just fills right in those tiny holes.
Right, exactly. Not only that, she made a base for it so that if you want to save your juices, okay, it goes right in the base so that, and then this lid will fit on it so that you can save it if you're going to use like your bacon fat to do, for example,
let's see,
you know, a special recipe or something. But look at how this, and notice the wide mouth, so you don't have to worry. And this is 260 degrees Fahrenheit, so you don't have to worry, even though that bacon is just, you know, smoking hot there.
That was sizzling now
you don't have to worry about it. And look at that. Look at all the fat and all the drippings go right in there. And then you can save that if you want to use that for a delicious recipe.
Well, a lot of recipes call for the grease from the bacon just to give it flavor if you're doing stews and kind of like a chicken and dumplings or something like that. But this is wonderful because it's just a better designed colander and a system. It's nothing fancy. There's no tricks. There's not a lot of bells and whistles. You get the colander, you get that bottom pan, and then you get the lid. And that is it. But it's simple to use. And again, when we talk about trying to drain spinach, so what are you going to do with that?
There are so many uses for it, just like any regular colander. But again, you've got that base. So if you want to press out, there you go. You've got your juice in the bottom, and you can just discard that, throw that away. Let it cool if it's something that's hot, and then discard it when you're done. But this lid will hold up to 3 pounds of meat, of ground meat.
3 pounds.
3 pounds, and the base will hold 2 cups. And this is all dishwasher safe.
Hello.
Put it right in the
Easy cleanup. Yeah, I like that. No more mess, no more spilled food.
Exactly.
And even no more clogged pipes. By the way, what you're seeing at the bottom of your screen are the actual customer reviews we've received on this product on QVC.com. Here's one of them. So helpful in the kitchen, especially when your sink is full of dishes. Even better to drain ground beef fat. Awesome. Love it. Let me read one more for you if I can get that pulled up, and then we'll continue to show you some of the demonstrations and other uses. Here we go. How about, this is the best addition to my kitchen. It makes draining grease so easy. I will be purchasing more as gifts, and I love that because the price point, we didn't go and make it super expensive, but you will use this time and time again.
Exactly, it just makes total sense. So not only for your ground meat, but your bacon, your spinach, your berries. Wash your berries, and then what you can do is, you know, shake it off. And if they're still going to drip a little bit, you can even just put this lid on the bottom if you want, just to set it there so it doesn't make your counter wet or your tablecloth, and then just let them, you know, dry naturally. How about chicken? What do we normally do when we are defrosting chicken? We put it on a plate, and then what happens is you go to take that plate out, and even though you've got, you know, plastic wrap around it, maybe it still spills a little bit, and that juice cross-contaminates everything in your refrigerator that it touches. So that is kind of gross if you think about it. But you know what? This is a better mousetrap, so you can use it for that as well. How about draining your pasta? use it in the sink and drain your pasta. You might want to save this if you're doing gravy or whatever you want to use this for, to add it to your sauce if you want to, you're doing a marinara or whatever and you want to water it down
Oh, you should always use the water from the pasta.
Keep the water. That is, really good stuff. So, drain it and then you can just sit it in there and you don't have to worry about it. And again, we've got those elongated, she thought of everything.
She really did. It's
did.
one of those items, and that's what I love about Sprite items, where you think, one, why didn't I think of that?
Yes.
And two, how did I work in the kitchen without this for so long?
Yep.
And I love that she gave it that wider design, so you
Yes.
can take your 10-inch, even your 12-inch skillet, and really pour that fat out more easily without, if this was
versus the can. If you want to bring the can over, and I'll show you the difference in the lips of the can, but also the handle, and it's left or right-handed. But so would you rather try to pour a pot into this or into this?
Even if this was a bigger coffee can, it still
doesn't matter.
It's not easy.
It's still too hard.
People are picking up more than one. I think it's a great idea for $18.83. There's no color choice here. It just comes in this really pretty green color. Remember, you're getting that better design colander. You're getting that base that will hold 2 cups of the liquid or the fat, and then you're getting the lid too. So if you need to cover it, especially you don't want to get fruit flies on the strawberries.
And just put it right in the dishwasher when you're done.
Love it. It's item L40010. Just a great concept, great Sprout item. Lisa, I will check in with you in a little bit. But in the meantime,